If you didn't know, then my apologies, because here's the spoiler. Sydnie Christmas won Britain's Got Talent 2024 Season 17. She went all the way and she captured that title, ladies and gentlemen. I reacted to her getting that golden buzzer for tomorrow, but now I'm going to check out her semi-final and her final performances back to back. So we're going to start off by reacting to her semi-final performance of the song My Way. Let's commence.
So I face the final curtain. My friends are saying clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled much more than this, I did it my highway. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that little turn there in terms of her vocals. Sydnie Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that first time I saw her, she was so awesome performing on this very show, doing that version of Tomorrow. And here she is doing a version of a song that was made very popular by Frank Sinatra, My Way. Sydnie doing it her way indeed. Just that sort of theatrical, flair. And I love the arrangement on it as well, the piano bringing it in Sydnie's voice. It sounded a bit different from that first time she performed here. So I'm sensing different facets to this Sydnie Christmas capability. You know what I mean? Just absolutely on the stage. These judges look spellbound, and Sydnie's just giving us a vibe here, a seriously awesome vibe that I'm enjoying right out of the gate.
Yes, there were times I'm sure you knew when I've been offered more than I could chew, but through it all, when I was down, I ate it up and I spread it out. I faced it all and I stood tall and did it my way. What is a woman?
Wow. Man, oh man. Sydnie belting out these, vocals so effortlessly here on the stage, ladies and gentlemen. The vibes coming through, the power in her voice coming through. And she's just, all of the things that she needs to do here in terms of modulating her breathing and in terms of, these techniques that she needs to be in control of to absolutely be that wonderfully in control of her voice. She's applying all of these techniques wonderfully, ladies and gentlemen, and she's singing here with precision, and she's hitting all of these notes here, and she's absolutely being fantastic. That's what Sydnie's doing. I mean, Sydnie Christmas, come on, don't mess around, man. This is a very, very capable lady.
What had she got? If not herself, then she's not to say the things she truly feels. And on the one who kneels, the record shows I took the
afford me a couple of seconds to take in the ending of that. Not only was Sydnie Christmas's massive voice booming out through this auditorium, and absolutely pulling in all of the audience along the way. We had, the curtains going up, the lighting at the back, and then the pyro, dropping down. It's also fantastically epic. That's the thing. You can never have too much epicness, is what I'm saying to you. There's always just enough epicness or more than enough, or over the top. But it's never not enough. You know what I mean? It's confusing, but stick with me. You can never be too epic. And that's what that was. Sydnie Christmas just absolutely fantastic with his performance in the semi-final. Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. You could see why she would blaze straight through to the finals based on the strength of this performance. Man, that was utterly phenomenal.
Amanda, you're nearly in tears there.
I honestly thought, I have to sit down. I thought I was going to pass out during that. I thought, honestly, Sydnie, when we saw your audition, I had so many people come up to me. People have stopped me more than probably any golden buzzer on 18 years of this show. And tonight, you did even better. I just cannot believe your capacity and your fire and your strength. You did yourself proud. You did your nans proud. Let's have it! Come on!
Come on, let's have it. Absolutely on point there by Amanda. The capacity. That's what, came through here. She gave you even more than she gave you in that initial performance, to get the golden buzzer. It's almost like she held back. That's the thing. She held back, man. Little did we know what she still had in that vocal locker. And she started unleashing here in this semi. Absolutely, fundamentally fantastic, stunning performance there. On a technical level, are you kidding me? She was right there, making every note go to exactly the place that this note needed to go, like a mathematical equation, but at the same time imbuing it with human emotion. That's the whole thing. You got to bring emotion into it. It can't just be this technical, rigid thing. And Sydnie just absolutely crushed that semi-final performance, man. That was fantastic. Good stuff there, Amanda.
I cannot believe what you did. I've seen vocal pyrotechnics before. The way you do it, the way she builds up to the high note, it was like a swell coming from the ocean, totally in control, hitting it with such clarity and power. It was stunning, stunning.
Well said, sir.
Christmas has come early, hasn't it? It really has. I am dumbfounded.
More Christmas puns, Alicia.
My heart was pounding the whole way through that with you. That is the job of a singer, to make us feel something. And you did that in abundance tonight. You are a superstar in the making.
Exactly. That is exactly the job of a singer. Your job is to make us feel something. You have one job. Now, it might sound easy. I'm not saying, it's easy at all. It's not. You need the talent, you need the training, you need the skill, you need the luck, you need all those things. But you gotta make your audience feel the emotions. That's what it all boils down to. Job well done for Sydnie Christmas in that sense, because she made us feel the emotions.
That was stellar. One to beat.
Simon, look, it wasn't a 10, it was an 11 in my opinion.
Simon Cowell, of course, coming in here, and initially your vibe is Simon is just going to mess up again with what he has to say. And then, it's actually him giving a massive compliment, in fact. This is some 11 out of 10 vibes here. Fair enough, Simon Cowell. I let it slide this time. But I'm watching you like a hawk, Simon Cowell. Anytime you slip up, I'm right there to let you know, sir.
Honestly, Sydnie, I was honestly thinking as you were performing, if it wasn't for people like you, I wouldn't bother making this show. Seriously. And you have to wonder Who were these idiots you auditioned for before who didn't give you the break you deserve? Honestly, they must be deaf. And you know what? The only people you need to trust is the audience. The audience always get it right.
Simon Cowell saying a bunch of really on-point things, you know. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. We have to give Simon Cowell credit to, you know, putting in a solid comment there. He made the point that who were the people that, you know, didn't give Sydney a chance before. But that's the story in life sometimes, you know. Certain people don't see your talent, your skill, and then other people just see it. But most importantly, the audience seeing it here for Sydney in 2024.
And that was a masterclass. Thank you.
That was Sydney crushing it in the semi-finals. Now, let's watch her in the finals performing Over the Rainbow. Let's commence.
Over the rainbow, way up high. There's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up when the clouds are far behind.
Man, oh man, oh man. Over the Rainbow. This is Judy Garland's song. But Sydnie Christmas, absolutely here, ladies and gentlemen, starting us off some kind of wonderful. A superstar on the stage with all these stars in the background. Sydney's voice just so on point here in this final, absolutely performing and absolutely letting this audience know, you know, immediately, this is what you're dealing with. A fantastic, fantastic voice that is just absolutely going to take you on a journey of emotion. And that is what she's doing, sounding freaking wonderful.
Where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you you dare to dream really do come
That was just beautiful. I mean, come on. Sydnie Christmas, what is there vocally that she cannot do is the question. She absolutely is just fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Just so capable on the stage. That's what it's all about. Also, shout out to Lauren Allred, whose version of this I also really enjoyed. But Sydney giving us a smashing version here of this classic standard song. You know what I mean? This is one of those famous, famous songs. And Sydney's version is just absolutely soaring. Oh, so mightily high in the sky. You know the vibe.
little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow. Why?
Excuse me. I mean, what? I mean, that is what we're talking about. Control. Absolutely holding that note, ladies and gentlemen. Freaking heck. That's all about impressing us. Now you're just bragging, Sydney. Huh? your abilities. They're quite clearly defined, but now you're just bragging. And that's the whole thing. You can't be like that, Sydnie. No, I'm just kidding, man. She's not bragging. She's absolutely just giving you a wonderful sample of her vocal skills and her vocal talent. That's all she's doing. She's competing. That's what she was doing that night live on stage. Very emotional. You can see she's absolutely emotional as heck. Me, I paused it awkwardly because, it was that big moment, that big, highlight of the whole thing was that set piece with that note. And then, she was just taking the song out. So apologies for my awkward pause. But look at Sydnie, man, absolutely overwhelmed, performing her heart out on that stage. And absolutely just, that was awesome. Absolutely. This audience is going wild. It's not as wild as a crowd would have gone for us, Liverpool Football Club, when we lifted the trophy in 2020, when we won our 19th league title. Unfortunately, lockdown was happening and our fans, we couldn't celebrate with the team when they lifted the trophy. I mean, I'm going off on a tangent. I'm saying Liverpool rules, but awesome job by Sydnie Christmas here on the stage. Amanda letting us know that was spellbinding stuff.
Amazing.
Oh my God, that is what I call a show-stopping performance. You took my breath away. The arrangement was exquisite. Your vocals were out of this world. A career-defining performance.
Bruno clearly doesn't do anything, in half measures. He was like hugely telling us that this was a huge performance. And he's correct. Every word he said there, on point. Massive performance by Sydnie Christmas.
Oh, that's so nice. You just radiate hope and joy and light, and there was something about that performance and that emotion. I felt it move through my body with you. Just felt really high vibrational again and just glorious. That was such a beautiful moment, and I think summed up the whole feeling of this series, which has just been so beautiful.
Great complimentary comment there by Alicia. Yes, very, very awesome performance, and the emotional value in that performance, massive as well.
Wow, that was really, really, really something special. And you know what? That lyric, it felt so personal to you about what you must have wanted, over the years with a God-given talent like that, and for whatever reason you've been ignored. And somewhere over the rainbow, I actually felt very emotional. The quality of your voice, and there was something that really struck me this week, is when Anton Deck said, how's everything been since the audition? And you went, nothing. There's not an ounce of ego in you. You haven't changed from the second we first met you. And that was a show-stopping end to a great night.
Simon Cowell, he said Simon Cowell used 150 words when about 20 words would have done. But the gist of his argument was that, she's never changed, she's remained constant, and at the same time, she's been spellbinding. She's been amazing all the way through. So that's the thing, Simon. Thank you very much. You're so eloquent, Simon Cowell. That's the thing. And I'm not even being mean at all. I'm just saying Simon Cowell's a professional. He's been in this industry for many years. You know what I mean? He's dealt with much worse than me. So don't worry about it. Decent stuff, Simon Cowell.
Thank you.
All she had to do was believe, not just a little bit, a lot. Sydnie Christmas eventually winning this competition, ladies and gentlemen, season 17 champion of Britain's Got Talent in 2024. The vocal skills were not to be denied. There was no way you could stop the juggernaut, this vocal absolute powerhouse that was Sydnie Christmas. She was just steamrolling that competition, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. The audience right there behind her, her family, the nans, everyone, you know what I mean? The judges as well, incredibly complimentary about this singer. And that's what she needed. She needed a break. She needed, someone to take a chance on her. And it ended up being the British public who voted her all the way to the title. Britain's Got Talent. Sydnie Christmas, she's got all kinds of talent, ladies and gentlemen. What fantastic performances those were. It was awesome for me too to check them out sort of back to back, far removed from the actual live competition. After checking her out initially, seeing that awesome performance she put in to get that golden buzzer. I mean, Sydnie Christmas, just every step of the way, absolutely giving us performances that deserved to advance, giving us performances that ultimately, taken all together, deserved to win her this competition. That's what it's all about. It's about, getting the most talented person up there and getting them to win. I get that these competitions sometimes can be popularity contests. I mean, that's what it can sometimes become. But in this instance, Sydnie Christmas is so capable. Vocally speaking, she's so talented that, there's no question about whether or not she earned this win. She earned this win, ladies and gentlemen. She's the champion. And that singing voice of hers, that, you cannot mess with that, ladies and gentlemen. That is some serious skill. And now it's all about her continuing to go on, continuing, to get her name out there in terms of what she wants to do as a performer. She just has to continue down the path and, continue reaching for those various dreams, those various goals that you set for yourself. That's what life is all about. Awesome job by Sydnie Christmas. Yes, indeed. Sydnie Christmas just keeps rolling forward. Her debut album is titled My Way, and she absolutely did it her way, ladies and gentlemen. Conquering Britain with that beautiful voice of hers, and absolutely continuing to just, steal the hearts of the people out there hearing her beautiful, amazing singing talent, touring across Britain as well, absolutely continuing to build that Sydnie Christmas brand. That is what it's all about. Congratulations to her, man. She absolutely earned her BGT 2024 win. She absolutely earned that. There's no doubt about that. And now it's all about how she continues along the path of stardom. Absolutely, Christmas. You had a taste of, the difficult times. Now you're going to get a taste of the good times. Now it's all about staying level-headed. It's all about continuing to do your best. And it's all about continuing to share your awesome talent with a worldwide audience. All of the best of luck to you, Sydnie Christmas. You are fantastic. Sydnie Christmas is an incredible singer. Long may she continue to enthrall us with her unbelievable talent.